Hello everyone, George here, and as you can see, we are back on F1 Clash as always, and this time we are playing the finals of the Mercedes F1 Team Series event. For this one, we are still using Max and Lewis both at level 4. Of course, Lewis has the 10% buff on all of his stats. He's been amazing. As for my setup, it is still the same, my highest PAGR setup. For this one, I already played my first 6 races, currently with 209 points. It is a slight improvement, but it is still a decent amount of points. We did improve on every single track from yesterday's opening round, and things are looking good. Of course, I currently have 9k flags. By increasing the amount of flags to 9k, I managed to change groups. Now I am with a higher tier of groups. Of course, it is still a death group after all, but it is slightly easier. But at the end of the day, it is still like a death group. The moment you reach 8.5k, it's all over for you. Next up is gonna be Spa. It is a 100% wet race. Lewis is gonna be amazing on Spa, but we're gonna be suffering with Max, who has around 51 wet weather ability, so 100% he's starting from the back of the grid, around P17, P18. But yesterday I did use Hex for Lewis in front, but this time I'm gonna be using Hex for Max, who's gonna be starting behind Lewis, and hopefully this strategy works. The Hex is the best boost you can ever use. Even when conserving, you are able to overtake cars easily because it gives you, first of all, wetness ability, it gives you 5 overtaking, and it gives you speed as well. So I'm gonna be using this time Lumberjack for Lewis, and we're gonna use the Hex boost here for Max. I still have 2 Hex boosts, so it is gonna be enough for this race, as I'm going for a one-stop strategy. 3-3, I'm gonna be stacking both of my drivers. Hopefully I can avoid stacking or losing so much time. The Hex is just it is super amazing. Even when conserving around Spa, you are gonna be able to overtake cars, especially around corners when your driver is literally behind another AI car. The moment he's stuck to the gearbox of that car, he's gonna overtake that car easily. You can see Max is already up from P19 to P16, and he's gonna be gaining so many positions. I'm just worried that I might lose a lot of time inside the pit lane. One-stop strategy is 100% the way to go. The top half of the grid or of these AI cars are gonna go for a one-stop strategy as well. The bottom half, or let's say around P14 to P24, every car is gonna be going inside the pit lane twice, which is gonna be helpful a lot for us. Lewis is currently in P9, Max is already up in P14. There is one more thing. Turn 1 after update 24, and especially around Spa, has been kind of glitchy, you know, where your driver all of a sudden he stops, allowing a lot of AI cars to overtake, which is still a bad bug to face. But I got lucky during the start of lap 2 to avoid losing, let's say, around 2 to 3 positions. We're gonna pit at the end of this lap. Max is still in P14, Lewis is in P10. Hopefully, before going to pit, we can pick up a couple of positions, which is gonna be crucial for us. I need to boost Lewis more than I do with Max, for one reason and one reason only, and is to avoid losing a lot of time. All right, come on, Lewis, from the outside. This is just an amazing overtake. We are up in P8 with Lewis. We are in P12 with Max. I'm gonna try and go for a late pit stop here, but I don't think it is gonna help. Hopefully we don't lose so much time. By the way it looks, I'm gonna be losing around 2 to 3 seconds. And alright, so luckily for us, Max's entry inside the garage got delayed a little bit, which helped us massively. We even are in front of Ricardo, which helped us gain 2 to 3 positions. And you can just see, even with conserving, Max is just always able to overtake these AI cars in front. The strategy did pay off for me. We held our spots even after pitting, currently in P8 and P12. And from now on, I'm gonna try and close the gaps to the cars in front, and from there, like, try to overtake. Of course, we still have 2 more laps. Tires aren't gonna last. If I keep boosting, I'm only using Hex and Lumberjack. Around Spa, on a wet race, you need to use boosts that give you overtaking more than using boosts that give you wet weather ability. Of course, the Hex is still a boost that gives you some wetness ability, but it gives 5 overtaking. The Lumberjack gives 4 overtaking, which is still decent. It helps you massively to gain a lot of positions. Our Max is stuck behind AI Max, who is he's as well suffering in these wet conditions. One thing that's weird is that personally I think Max should be the best driver during a wet race, because we've seen that in real life. And Norris is still a good driver, but personally I believe that Max should be the best driver. You should be getting P1 qualifying every single time you are using Epic Max Verstappen at max level. I'm really happy with the strategy. I'm really happy with the use of boosts. Giving Max the Hex boost helped us massively. We started P19, we're finishing P10. Lewis started, I believe, P15, P14, and he finished in P7. These are gonna be crucial points for me. 32 points, I believe. 32 points, 33 points. All right. I forgot how to make calculations, man. All right, 33 points. This is super amazing. And we still have one more race, so let's go there. All right, next up we have Canada. This is gonna be a full dry race. Luckily for us, we are facing a weaker rival. Lewis is gonna be qualifying around between P12 and P14. That's always the case. It is gonna be P13, all right, and P17 for Max. I'm gonna go for the same strategy, one-stop strategy, starting on softs with both of my drivers, and from there moving on to medium tires and boost to finish. I'm gonna be using the hook for Lewis and the Herald for Max. This is the first time I use the Herald, so I've been getting some good feedback about the Herald, so let's just use it. I don't really care how many points we score as long it's more than 25. And getting 25 points can be helpful a little bit for me, especially that I'm fighting for like P40 to P50 finish. Hopefully we can do that. Tomorrow I'm gonna be uploading another video for my mini account. I did start playing Contender Grand Prix, and this is literally the first finals in Contender GP on my mini account. And the only reason I'm showing that is that I only have 590 flags with 880 team score, I believe. And I've been getting massive scores. And I might be fighting for a top 10 finish over there. And if I'm able to move on to Champions tier on my mini account, that is going to be massive for us. Imagine playing Champions tier Grand Prix with only 596 flags, I believe. We can be fighting for top 10 finish every single time. Coins aren't a problem for me on that account. I've been saving coins from my Grand Prix events. I have around 2 to 3 million coins at the moment. I managed to upgrade Latifi up to level 2. He's now my main driver. He's definitely better than level 4 Magnussen and Guan Yu Zhou. So yeah, I've been getting huge scores, massive scores, and honestly, I'm so happy that I managed to reach finals for contenders. And yeah, so hopefully the video should be out tomorrow or on Tuesday, but I'm definitely uploading that video. We're pitting, by the way, at the end of this current lap. Lewis is just amazing. The Herald doesn't seem to work perfectly for Max. He's been struggling. He's been losing positions, even though the Herald gives you around 4 to 5 accelerations. So you should get great accelerations out of corners. But yeah, this is the case. The Herald isn't a good boost after all, or it might be a good boost, but definitely not for Canada. Lewis is still struggling overtaking these cars. Of course, Canada is considered as a track where overtaking is nearly impossible. You can overtake cars around turn 1 or like around the first 4 to 5 corners at the start of the race, especially after update 24. Lewis is up in P10 at the moment. The hook is like it gives you 5 overtaking. So if Lewis cannot overtake cars with the hook, then he probably I probably should quit the game, honestly. But we're gonna be behind Lando Norris here. We're gonna be stuck behind Lando Norris 100% for the remaining of this race because he is on the soft compound. My game is lagging as well, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with the scores I'm getting on this account and with the final round I had on my mini account. Tomorrow we should be getting rewards for Series 9 on my mini account. We should be getting a decent amount of coins as well. So a few million coins are gonna solve all my problems on my mini account. I'm gonna be able to upgrade all my main setup parts. I'm gonna be able to upgrade Latifi up to level 3. He's gonna be super amazing for next week. I'm gonna keep playing Contender GP, but at the same time I'm gonna stop grinding let's say duels. Lewis did finish in P9 at the end of this race. Max is gonna finish in P15. 26 points, amazing scores, honestly. We did score like 3 points less than yesterday in this race, but in total I have an improvement by like 20 to 30 points, which is still great. Yeah, I've never had, or like it's been a long time since I was excited about playing finals. Improving was just great on both of the accounts. Scoring around 260 points probably in Contender GP with only Latifi level 2 and Magnussen level 4 is just out of this world. So after playing all of our races, we currently are in, all right, hold on, we're in P20 with 268 points. We're gonna be finishing around P40 to P50. I don't even mind finishing less than that. I am happy this weekend with the performance of my drivers and with the scores I'm getting. Yeah, this is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your support. Honestly, I know I'm not uploading on a daily basis, but thank you so much for the support. Until tomorrow, stay safe, take care, and peace.